Warning, this podcast was performed by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. For the safety of you and those around you, we must insist nobody take what is said on this podcast seriously.
Alright, let's go. I woke up with these crow's feet, but I ain't losing no sleep. I reckon I'll be okay. They show that I am OG. Go ask my little homies, they follow so they know me.
Podcast going.
What?
Marv's on his way. You're gonna hear a hank.
No.
Marv.
Sorry, Tori's gonna look through the half moon glass door.
And find you.
Jay. That okay. Welcome to the Findings Podcast. Whatever bullshit we have to say. Whoa.
Yeah, Jay, Zach. You probably don't see it the way I do. Jake.
They know who we are. It says
Everybody
it.
does.
Go past
Hopefully
it.
by now they know who we are. But Jay, do you remember when I basically lived with you when you lived in Pinewood?
Fuck yeah,
And
dude.
my dad was he had gotten out of prison. He was in like a correctional facility where it was more lenient, I think. It wasn't a halfway house, he couldn't leave, but it was like a light version of jail, I think.
Jail
Okay.
light.
And we would visit him on Sundays.
Juvie.
Something like that. We would visit him on Sundays. My grandparents would take me, my brother and sister, go visit him, play
I
pinochle.
remember that.
Play hearts, bring some pizzas, and then we would hang for like 6 hours and visit. And dude, for like a month straight, I was at your house. I never left once. I wore the same dirty britches. My balls are stinking up your house.
Yeah.
And for 4 weeks straight, they would show up Sunday morning at like 8 a.m. and we would just like hide behind your waterbed. And Corey would be coming around peeking through all the Tori would peek through all the
Yeah.
windows, and we were just like, oh god.
We had to lock all the doors, make sure nothing was open, close the blinds, fucking turn off the computer, like literally do everything you could to be like nobody's home. And it's kind of obvious, like, well, where the fuck would they be?
Yeah.
And
Corey
little,
knew
we
we
left
were
him
inside.
here.
Tori.
little did we know Tori would make a career out of looking in people's windows.
That's a strike
Hey.
with no bumpers.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. That's so funny.
Those were the good old days, but also I just felt guilty all the time, being like, I didn't go. It was boring as fuck. I was a kid. I don't want to go
Yeah.
sit and learn pinochle or learn hearts. Like all the
Well, yeah.
Dude, still to this day, there's nothing that'll bum me out more than people saying, hey, let's play cards.
Well, I
Oh.
will say I enjoy some Texas Hold'em,
Yeah.
and I might enjoy hearts or pinochle if I relearned how to play them.
Most
I
adults.
am okay with pinochle, I guess. My family does it a lot. It's not my favorite, but I do like hand and foot.
What the
Which-
fuck is that, idiot?
I was gonna say, not a lot of people know it, you fucking asshole.
I like hand over fist.
Yeah, I
Dude,
usually
level
play
99.
how much of my hand can I fit in my ass?
Oh my god.
The answer is
dude.
about 40%, folks.
that,
But
that game always ends with a ride to the hospital.
or my wife walking into my shower. Whoop, whoop, whoop. My family since Thanksgiving has started playing board games again. And we're on a hot Monopoly ride. We play every night.
Dude, I can't do it.
I can't
hate
either.
that game.
I get
That's-
fucking angry.
So long, and nobody wants to make a good deal, but they want, oh, you got to make a deal. There's no point in playing if you're not going to make a deal. Well, you're offering me a fucking
Brown.
40.
Yeah, the Browns, the Baltic, and whatever the fuck.
Dude, it's like, you want Boulevard, whatever the fuck that is,
Park
for
Place.
Park Place for the purple bullshit right after start. Like, go fuck your asshole. That's not
That's
gonna happen.
that's what always sucked is everybody knew I always wanted the railroads. So somebody
I
would
love the
have
railroad.
the last one and they just wouldn't trade it to me, just never. And I just get so grumpy. I'm like, there's no point in playing this. I'm not going to give you like $1,000 and a property
Yeah.
for that last one or whatever it is. But dude, I just love like the little inside jokes when you play with the same people. Like we would always call it like Brown Town. And I'd always be
Oh
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna get Brown Town and throw some hotels on it first thing, and you're fucked. It was always my strategy. They would underestimate Brown Town.
Dude, yeah, and people do. It's I mean, with a hotel, I think you pay like 500, 600, 400 maybe.
It's not a devastating. It's not like when you hit the hotel on fucking Boardwalk and
Yeah.
then you're like, oh cool, I quit. Like there's
Yeah.
everything's gone now.
But also, nobody ever wants it. It's cheap as fuck. You might as well buy it. So it's just, why wouldn't you do it? You throw money at it, and you're not going to lose money on that deal. You're just not going to make a lot
You will
unless you get
Bro,
lucky.
it's all luck based, which is why I fucking hate that game.
Dude,
The last
100%.
4 games we played, my oldest son and Monica come out with a huge lead in the beginning. So we play when you buy the properties, you put the money in the middle, and then whoever lands on free parking gets all of the money. And so
Oh,
it'll build
damn.
up to be like $7,000. And then whoever's lucky enough to land on it, now they have a huge financial lead. We can stop talking about Monopoly. I don't think anyone really gives a shit to hear about it, but I'm
I
the
don't know why I'm
unluckiest
so
man ever.
intrigued.
I'm so unlucky, and yeah, usually I get pretty fucking mad, and then sometimes I try to just have fun with it, like, oh, woo, I suck.
it
This
just
is
reminds
fun.
it reminds
That's
me of
how I
like
act.
Mario Party rage. It's
Yes.
it's just like, dude, I won all the mini games. I'm kicking ass. And then my daughter hits chance time at the end. Trade stars with dad.
Time.
Trade
Oh my
stars with
God.
dad, and now you're fucked. And you have 0 and she has 6.
Z that, or
Ah,
when they assign like the
I
4
love it.
stars at the end, it's like, oh, the person that traveled the least, give them a
Yeah.
star.
The
Yeah.
person who
that
won the
God,
least mini games.
Who landed
give
on the
them a
most
star.
Bowser spaces? You're like, so for fucking up, you like.
And then they win just by being shitheads.
That is
I've
what's
won that
also
way.
great about that game, though. That's what I love
True.
about it. You can play with grandma, and she can roll in and win at the end.
Dude,
That-
I just
that
wish
It
they
is
would
true.
add. How do they not have more fucking games by now? Like,
They've
keep
got, I
making new
mean,
ones.
you play
and-
the newer version on
Uh,
the Switch.
I'm like,
and
they have
shit.
like 11, I think.
Yeah, I've played all those fucking mini games so many times. I'm so burnt out, and nobody else ever has a problem with playing it. They're always like, "Yeah, let's play." I'm like, I
Dude,
guess I'm the only one.
there's certain ones that I'm like, it's one of the OG ones. Like, remember the tracing one where there's the line and you have to
Ah, that one's
woo,
awesome.
woo.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna fuck all your asses on this
I
one.
love that. I love Book Squirm.
Duck
Oh,
Squirm.
Bert, so good. The
So easy,
carving
too.
out the shape.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
fun.
And it just falls, and Wario's fat ass pushes you off, and you get smashed. That's
Yep.
fun.
Oh,
But no,
yeah.
the only ones I really fucking hate, like when they come up, are the ones where you have to rotate the joystick. Like the
Oh God.
Piranha
Oh,
Plant Tug of War, or
those
like,
suck. I hate button mashing. Who can hit a button faster? Go fuck
who
yourself.
Dude,
cares?
I'll mash the fuck out of a button.
I
Yeah.
can't.
There's a trick
dude.
to it. You have to like flex your arm and just
Yeah, and like
and then no
Let the
one.
Parkinsons fly.
it's frustrating because my son kicks my ass at those now.
Oh
'Cause
no.
he's really good with the button
Bro.
mashing shit. Because he plays this game. It's like it's like Guitar Hero for douchebags. It's called
I know that game.
Friday Night Funkin',
Friday Night Funkin'.
and it's
Mason
just
played that game.
yeah, it's like it's supposed to be basically, I think, like them rap battling, like Parappa the Rappa
Yeah,
or
it's like
something.
when you battling Guitar Hero. It's like
Peppa the
you
Pig.
play, then I play, then you
No, do
play,
you
then I
remember that
play.
game on PlayStation 1 where you were like the dog with the beanie and it was like flat paper graphics and you just like rap battled people the whole time?
No.
But
No.
Is that
that's Parappa the Rapper. Yeah.
Clifford?
What
That
the
Clifford's cousin?
fuck
I thought
is
you
this
guys would know
game?
that game. That's pretty.
No, zero recollection of that game.
Anyway, that game trained him really well on being fast on button presses, was my point.
He's
I
gonna
have
he's gonna be
to.
a ladies' man one day. Okay.
Oh my god, dude! I do remember the fucking dog's what he looks like, but I didn't. I don't remember the rap battle shit.
Yeah, that was that whole game.
Oh,
Maybe that's
did
why I
you?
didn't know what I was doing.
But I
You
think I
guys
need
were.
to take my son. I think we need to
Okay, I'll
bust
take your son.
bust
I've
out.
taken other people's.
Jay, shut up. No, I'm just kidding. But no, we need to take him and play something like Joust, you know?
Oh
Yes, the
fuck,
old
Joust
school
is,
jammies.
Joust was so
dude.
good. You never hear about it. It never gets to be on these like retro game lists. I don't know. I feel like I never hear anyone talk about Joust.
Dude, it was on Ready Player One.
Was it?
What's that?
I don't know if it's
Podcast?
in the
It was a
movie, but it
movie.
was in the book.
Okay. The
That
book was
book was
better.
awesome, dude, because it was all, dude, it really was. It's all about nerdy shit.
Yeah.
Like it talks about old games, and I'm good at this game because I played this growing up. Like it's fucking cool.
Dude, we
Nerd.
we are a weird generation where we would play my Atari. I'd set it up in my basement and we would play Atari like Pong. And I remember I had like 50 games for Atari. Maybe not
Pitfall.
Dude,
50.
that cowboy game.
Yes, the shoot one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fucking fun.
It was so fun. And then we graduated to regular Nintendo, then Super Nintendo, Sega, and then PlayStation 1 and 64.
I remember we played the fuck out of some Joe and Mac.
Oh, yeah.
That's for
fucking
sure.
love Joe and Mac.
Dude,
Dude, we played.
that game is problematic now. It's hilarious.
Because you grab the women by the
Dude, there's a lot of disrespecting women on Joe
Just
and Mac.
caveman.
I got this one that was like an arcade version because I just saw that it was on like the Switch online for really cheap, right? And it was just like some arcade version of Joe and Mac, but like in between the cutscenes, like one of the cavemen would just run in and like rip the girl's bra off, and she'd just be like,
Fuck, that's dope.
"Oh!" And then they would just have like a haggard like laugh track in the background, and the girls
Dude,
just
that was
walk
comedy
away,
back
like,
then.
"Oh!" And
This
yeah,
bitch doesn't have rights.
and I was just playing it. My wife and I are just looking at each other like, Jesus, like, because that wasn't even the worst one, but it kept being shit like that. Like they'd steal the ladies' bras and then they'd run out of the bushes like holding their boobs.
Dude, I hope they come out with a new one.
It's all
Yeah, I want to
PC.
see the PC version of that. But that same type of humor extended into like the 2000s.
Dude,
When did
2000s were bad about disrespecting women.
when did Me, Myself, and Irene come out?
I don't
That
know.
had to be 2004-ish or something.
Yeah, maybe even a little earlier, but that
But
was a-
there's scenes in that where it's like, I mean, the whole joke about his kids that are the midget
Those
black
dicks,
man
dude.
mailman's kids.
yeah,
The whole joke is that they're smart. It's like they're black and smart.
that they're like
Woo!
really gangster, but they're smart. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a scene where when he turns from like Hank to whatever his alter ego and he's just sucking on some lady's tit that's
No,
breastfeeding.
Yeah, Charlie from to Hank. Yeah, dude.
Dude, it came out in 2000.
2000. Still
2000.
the funniest thing ever to me when I was a kid though was when that guy, you know, if you haven't seen the movie, he's at the beginning, he's getting pushed around by everybody. So he has like a neighbor whose dog keeps shitting on his lawn every day.
Oh
So
yeah.
then when he turns into Hank, he goes and like shits on his lawn and he's like sitting in the front yard with a newspaper. And then it just
Reading
like
that guy's newspaper because he
kept
or
stealing
his
it.
dog would always take his.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
he would take it and his wife would shit and read it every day or something like that. But yeah, he goes and like takes it from the wife and then goes and shits in the yard and then it just cuts to a close up of ice cream coming out of a machine, like
Oh yeah.
frozen yogurt, like the chocolate, and the cop's just like, that looks good. That just always fucking
Dude,
struck me as so funny.
I miss that era of like Jim Carrey at his peak, Adam Sandler at his peak. There's also a joke in the movie we're talking about where the Jim Carrey guy walks past like a lesbian couple. And he's like, "How's that hanging, fellas?"
Oh
And
yeah,
that was like,
yeah.
haha, they're lesbians, but they're guys.
That's
'Cause
pretty good though.
They were all butch. Yeah, I
Yeah, they're all
remember that.
butched out.
Dude, the
Dude.
funniest shit in that movie though is when he's fighting with himself and then he spits in his own face. That was like
I don't remember that. That's
my
some Fight
favorite
Club
thing.
shit.
He's like on the ground and just spits up back down onto his face, and he's like, ah.
I like when
That
you
wouldn't
fucks,
even bother me. It's my spit.
dude, spit's gross. Spit on your face right
I
now.
don't like spit. I just don't mind mine.
See, I people say that they don't think spit is that gross. I'm like, okay,
Oh,
spit into a spoon and let it sit for 20 seconds and then
Oh,
eat it.
yuck.
That's fucking disgusting.
Although,
okay.
But my favorite
my
scene
own
is
spit is gross.
my favorite scene is when he fucks the watermelon. Moving on. Go
I
watch
don't even
me
remember
myself.
that.
Doesn't he fuck a watermelon in a hotel room?
it just shows the watermelon and
Yeah,
has like
I mean,
a hole
this
in it.
deleted scenes that I've downloaded
But
shows it.
dude, another movie of that era that does have a lot of funny ass parts, but is pretty problematic, is Shallow Hal. I don't know the last time you
Oh, I
guys.
mean, the whole movie is about problematic, dude.
Yeah, it has like
That's when he can read women's thoughts.
no, it's when
No.
he gets hypnotized so that he sees inner beauty.
Oh yeah.
So he dates like the really big girl, Gwyneth
He fucks a
Paltrow.
bunch of hogs, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but
Dude,
Okay.
wouldn't
the
that be
movie
awesome though?
would be so different nowadays.
It would be amazing.
If they looked like that to you, I would not give a fuck.
Dude, that's what I said.
Dude, you'd clean up.
That would just be
Exactly,
great.
dude. You're like, it stinks, but like
Dude, you'd get like the nicest girls. They would have no chance of cheating on you. Like,
dude,
Yeah,
you're
but
breaking
isn't
hearts
that-
left and right.
Isn't that Rob Snyder?
it's
No, that's
Jack
Jack Black, and then Rob Schneider is in it.
No,
Doesn't
Okay, so-
he not like? No, that's a different guy, but
No.
he doesn't like a girl because she has a long toe.
it's George Costanza from.
Is that who that
It's
is?
the yeah.
God, the ugliest cast of all time. We got Jack Black, Costanza, and Rob
Dude,
Schneider.
and the guy Costanza has fucking weird ass hair plugs in that movie, and it's just so weird because you've seen him as George for so long, just bald. So like seeing him with this fake stupid hair, I hate it.
He also
that's
has
gross.
a tail.
But he
He should-
plays the
He
exact
does have a
same
tail. I remember that.
character in that movie. He's just George in that movie.
So what's the movie I'm thinking of where the guy can hear women's thoughts?
You're thinking of Mel Gibson.
Yeah, what women want.
What
What women
okay,
want.
so
I never
different,
saw it.
not really, I guess kind of a
I
comedy.
just remember Dave
dramedy,
Chappelle.
maybe.
Dave Chappelle saying that they could never do the opposite of that movie because it would be disgusting.
Dude, they should fucking do
Oh.
the opposite of that movie.
And he
That
just
would
had.
be great.
Do you remember that skit where it's like all the guys in the elevator and like, look at them tits, man. And just
oh
like,
yeah.
and then the one kid's like, Or no, the one guy's like, if I could just slide a finger down the crack of that ass. And then it's like the little kid, he's like, damn, I'm gonna put a hurting on that bitch. Like,
Oh my
Dude, the
that's
opposite
such a good one.
of what women want would be, I mean, it would be a porn. It would have to be like whatever. I
every
don't
scene would have like cuts to what they're thinking, and it's just them like fucking him in an alien costume at Disneyland.
No,
Like,
just the
dude,
most
guys are
horrific
crazy,
shit.
dude.
it would just be a woman walking around fucking terrified for an hour and a half.
And then
Well,
I mean
every woman.
you'd have the occasional dude that's like secretly a serial killer that hasn't, he fantasizes about it. He's a fucking weird son of a bitch. And then it cuts to his and he's like cutting her leg off. And it's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
God damn.
And then he looks at a guy and he can't get a read on his thoughts, and he's like, what the fuck's going on? And then it shows that guy's thoughts, and he's like, I'd love to fuck his ass tight and deep. This is so weird.
Wait. So Jay, your version is a male that can read other males' thoughts?
No,
Maybe if he's gay.
sorry, a woman that can read men's thoughts. Sorry, I did word that wrong. But she can't get a read on a guy, and she doesn't know why. But then it shows what he's thinking, and he's like,
Oh,
I'd
because he's gay,
spit
she
on
can't
that
read him.
asshole," and yeah.
And then guys, we make it like, PC where, a guy identifies as a woman. Now he can read thoughts.
Oh, dude, and he's black, and he
And
can
he's
only
black and
read
And he's
trans
gay.
and
white
He's
people's
gay.
thoughts.
He's gay, too.
asexual, pansexual. He's got 3 legs
This is perfect.
and he's a giraffe.
I'm
All right, we
pitching
should
this to HBO Max tomorrow.
let me know how that goes.
Put a chick in there and make her gay.
We should probably move off of talking about early 2000s movies and
Probably.
90s video games.
We've got
Why?
40 people still alive that know what's going on.
It's been off the rails, but
I mean, I don't.
really, one thing I could add to the movie that I think would also be funny, if there were just like those really dumb guys that just go to work and they just don't think. They come home and drink a beer and watch 2.5 Men or whatever, and they just don't think. So she would try to read on this person.
He's just like pizza.
Yeah.
That's it. Just pizza.
Just like whatever need comes to his head is all. It's like, gotta pee. Like
that is a fun
that's-
layer to the story.
gotta shit.
Honestly, it's
know?
crazy how good this movie would be if it was made. It would be so fucking funny.
You gotta
Like if
do
it was
it
made by
right.
Seth Rogen and James Franco.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's problematic. James Franco's
Yeah, he everybody everyone.
he's dicey, I guess.
Yeah. For
I
some
can't
reason,
even
it's
keep
okay
up,
for
dude.
Epstein.
It's not though.
Who's the other the curly-headed fuck fat shit from Superbad?
Is he a
I don't think he's a
Seth,
but his
Seth
text
Rogen?
guys?
no.
It's not Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
But no,
Yeah.
this whole shit's gonna get kicked off if we keep saying. I just gotta say, YouTube.
Yeah.
Aziz Ansari.
YouTube
Bleep.
seeks that word right out.
Bleep the
So do
Just-
I in all my searches, but
I missed the joke. I'm sorry.
he's he may have mentioned the R word, and he said YouTube searches that right out, and I said so do I in all of my searches.
Jason's canceled.
Bleep that.
I
Right.
digress.
I'm sorry, Zach.
I know. I
Sorry,
think
we're
I'm
just-
fucking making you guys edit this one.
Hey, dude. I have said
You said it
the
just
R
as
word
much
no
as him. You
times.
said
We're
it.
doing
I
it just to spite Zach, knowing that he
I've
has
only
to fucking.
like 3 children.
Oh my god,
God.
Jay. Okay, that's
We shouldn't even
no
have
more.
that on a Zoom call. Fucking Biden just got that. we're fucked.
He does
All
know
right.
a lot about it.
What do you guys think about our current economic
Yeah.
climate?
Diplomats.
Oh, I agree.
So at work,
Diplomats.
we were
Oh,
listening.
we're such fucking idiots.
Somebody was listening to Pumped Up Kicks, you know.
Oh, MGMT?
You all know the
Decent
song,
song.
Foster the People.
Foster the People. Same sounding
Foster the-
band.
It is
You guys
really
can give me a pass on that one.
somebody at work actually said the exact same thing, so it's fair.
Do you know what that song's about?
Yes.
Most
you-
people
School
don't.
shooting?
You can say it if they don't.
Well, I guess all three of us know about it.
I know. Are we
That's-
going to be behind? It's like
I just
duh,
guessed.
everyone's heard. It's about a mass shooting or something. One shooting. I don't remember.
school shooting of some kind?
But if you are
Anyway-
wearing pumped up kicks, you better run, dude.
So naturally, singing that song, you're gonna rhyme kicks with dicks. It's natural when
Ooh.
you're a lyric changer. So I just
like
wanted
it.
Lyricist.
I got a couple opinions, but I really trust your guys's.
Wait, Zach, before you continue, I want to compliment. Look at that arm, Jay.
Oh, that forearm?
Yeah, and the fold into the bicep.
Who?
You know,
Jay's?
somebody's
See,
lifting.
you've got a nice sheen on that arm, and it's also
Dude, look at the
bulbous.
tonage.
It looks like
God,
a pumped
I'm
up
not
dick.
that tone, bro. Okay, I'm
Tone
not too
loco.
bad though.
A pumped
that.
up dick.
Jay,
Yeah,
why does your hair stop like that?
We
Are you
just-
shaving
What
your
do you mean?
biceps again?
What do you mean?
No, put your arm down. You're shaving your biceps again. Dude, I fucking
Oh.
told you to stop doing that. What
Dude,
is-
I don't know. I didn't know it was weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
He doesn't even have hair. Fuck you.
Yeah, and his look good. It's the hair
Oh,
to no
this
hair
is-
ratio.
This is a witch hunt.
I got freckles instead.
This is bullshit. Why do I always become the guy that's weird?
Zach's complexion is beautiful. He could be a
Oh,
model.
Okay,
Sorry, Zach.
guys. Is it
Didn't mean-
funnier if you say is it all the little kids or other kids? I can't
All
remember.
the other kids with the pumped up. I don't think little. Probably
Okay.
other.
Other. Is it funnier to say all the other kids with the corn dog dicks?
Yeah, it's funnier. Yep.
Or all the other kids with the fucked up dicks? Because I just like picturing like a broken dick too.
And there's like a there's like a group that hangs out. They're like, we're the fucked up dick kids. Dude, corn dog dicks though. That I don't think you can beat that. That's fucking great.
Dude,
Oh.
that's
Because
not
what
a
is a
bad
corn
dick.
dog dick?
Yeah.
Is it
A
crunchy?
thickie?
Is there bread on it? Is it
It
thick?
sounds like
Maybe
an
it has-
uncircumcised to me, dude. It's got that fucking breading.
That's true.
Oh, but it has the breading. But once you suck them off enough and you bite the breading off, you've got a little pig dick.
Dude, the tip is always exposed after some excitement.
That's
like,
true.
where do you start on them? The tip.
Oh, guys, I want to bring up a topic so bad.
Okay,
but
so, so corn dog dicks.
corn
is-
dog
is
dicks
where we're
wins
landing.
in my book.
Okay.
Just because, I mean, you have
There's
to use
also a group of friends who all have corn dog dicks.
you have to use your imagination for both, but corn dog dicks. I mean, where does your head go with that?
Oh, Jason.
Is there
and
a
I
stick
both
in the
have
middle?
Cats at the same time.
I was saying there should be a service for the people like the cerebral palsy where their arms they get like T-Rex arms basically, which is sad. I feel for them. It sucks.
Pretty cool.
Especially because you can't touch your dick. So you got this hot rod just hanging out
Oof.
and you can't touch it. I'm like, there should be a service where nurses or masseuses,
Hmm.
what's the plural of a masseuse? I'm gonna say
Meese.
masseuse. They come around and just beat the guy off. Dude,
Dude,
it's-
and that's
it's
why
their,
I
like,
think that should be legal. 100%.
it's a human man that needs to release that and is just never able to.
You're telling me
he's
because
just
he's not
horny all the time.
attractive to some people, he'll just never get to know any sexual experience in his entire life.
He
That's
deserves that
pretty.
release.
What is more cruel? Somebody getting paid to do that, or somebody never getting to experience that?
Yeah, just living 60 years
Oh
and just
God, I hope not.
having all that pent up horniness. It's a
Dude,
biological need. It's the same as like eating or shitting. I mean, you don't die if you don't get jerked off,
So can it?
but your quality of life is shit.
So, assuming this guy can't walk, right?
No, he's a wheelchair.
Okay.
oh
Well,
God, he must
that
be
messes up
huge.
my theory. It's gonna say that they have like fleshlights that have like a suction cup on there, so you can like stick it on your wall.
Oh
How
yeah,
do you
hump
stick
it.
it on the wall without any
Well,
fucking arms?
your nurse has to do that part. Stick it
Oh,
on the
okay.
wall.
Hey, no, can you move my
Oh
toy
my
on your
god, Jay.
wall?
Jason.
Okay, you crossed the
Well,
We don't need a Sylvester Stallone.
that. By
but
the way,
let's be real.
that was a Sylvester Stallone impression. That's all that was.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, I wouldn't ask
Would you rather ask
fucking
your
anybody
nurse
to
to
do
do
that.
that? Would you rather ask your nurse to do that or jack you off?
Jack me
Jack
off.
me off.
Well, you'd rather her jack you off, but
Yeah,
ask.
but the
Yeah.
ask.
Mm.
So why should I have to
Ask.
ask anybody? Why
Well,
should I
because
have to ask anybody to do
gonna say
anything?
no. She's gonna say no. She might
Okay,
stick
Yeah,
that
she'll
but
get
thing on the
fired.
wall.
if I make money because I can't use my body the way it should be used, and I get to choose how to spend this money on milk, eggs, fucking whatever,
Milk and
why
eggs.
why is it so wrong to be able to fucking buy a wheelchair because my legs don't work, but I can't buy somebody to jerk me off because my dick
Well,
fuck,
because it's not legal.
Well, I
I
just don't
guess in
want
certain
to.
states it could
I
be.
just don't want to be that nurse. You can give that job off to the prostitutes.
bro, I will be that nurse. How much money are you making per jerk? It must
Have
be.
you
I mean,
worked
that's got to be
in?
on top of things.
Have you worked in that field? You're probably getting $10 an hour.
Yeah,
Well,
also
no, I'm saying this is a separate like transaction. Like it's like yeah, we
So
rented a
it's
room on the boat, but I also would like a steak dinner, and that's not a part of the free meal process.
so are
there.
you saying
So I'll pay the $20.
like a special brothel for disabled people only?
Well,
That's
I'm just saying a special option.
that's
If
what you're
your nurse doesn't,
proposing.
dude, yeah. I mean, why not?
That's okay. I just don't want to be that nurse. I mean, if you'd have to get compensated.
Bro, I'd do it with
These
a rubber
guys are
glove
sitting
on.
in
He wouldn't even know.
these guys are sitting in dirty diapers. Like you got to pay me
yeah.
more than regular prostitute pay.
Well, clean that. You are the one cleaning their ass. Clean that ass.
No, I
then
don't
jerk
want
'em
both
off.
of those jobs.
Why would you?
No,
I feel like
that's
there
split between
needs
two people.
there
One
needs to
person
be
only jerks off.
someone that goes to school to be a masseuse that specializes in rubbing clits, because I didn't
That's
know
true.
this, but back in the day doctors
Oh
would
yeah.
just rub clits so that these women could come, because like their men weren't fucking them or fucking them right or something,
I
and so
forget what they
they would
called
just
it.
but there should be something. I don't think it should be in the nurse's like job description. Sometimes you have to beat off a guy. I think that's a bit much. I think it should be more masseuse level.
I wouldn't be
Well,
stoked
dude,
if my
I
wife was
think.
going off and jerking people off at work.
Okay, look, it's fucking.
Yeah, these
clinical,
fucking giant
right?
fucking 38 magnums, just
No.
Dude.
baby oil on these huge cocks, and then she comes home to me.
Yeah. And she's like, I've been doing this.
Well,
all
yeah,
day."
she's not allowed to fuck him. She can just hold it in her
Well,
hand.
it doesn't mean she's not fantasizing about it.
I don't give a shit. Fantasize about him as long as I get it in. You just made
a good
$300 from
That's a
one
good
jerk
shirt.
off, dude.
If she would, okay, if Monica
That is a good shirt.
if Monica was making 300 per jerk, I would say you're the jerk of Tooele. Go out there and be a jerk. Jerk it. I'm disabled now. Jerk
What's that
me.
song? Jerk, jerk, jerk.
You're a jerk.
You're a jerk.
You're a jerk. Okay, well, that is the first half of the podcast.
No. I got a lot
But
on this.
but we have an ad for our spermicidal lube, which is coming up next. Hang out, jerk yourself,
Subscribe.
subscribe.
Check out the stack. We got stacks.
Stack.
Oh my god.
You gotta keep class.
We did like that same. This is my 4. 4, 5, 6. Look at his 5 and 6.
Right?
God damn, I love that spermicidal lube. I drink it, I eat it. Anything to prevent more children in my house.
Amen.
I put it in the back of my toilet so that my what do you call that?
Bidet.
What's the thing? It's bidet. So my bidet will squirt my wife's conch and
Or what?
her conch.
Isn't that like a seashell, conch?
Yeah.
It is.
Where you hear the ocean?
I think you mean crunch.
Oh, I hear it. Yeah, it's just to take care of, any
I mean, I like that.
stragglers.
That's a lot. I mean, every time you flush, that thing empties, so you're probably in there a lot.
You're telling me, buddy.
Why not just bleed that thing into the water line for your house? The main water supply.
You can't drink it. Jesus
I do
Christ.
every day. I told you that.
I thought you were trying
I feel
to
fine.
kill all the sperm in your asshole is why you did it.
Hey, that might also help.
You didn't want
Well,
a chocolate baby.
I would
And-
prefer them to be dead.
I mean, it might help with the HIV or AIDS situation.
It's true.
Nothing else has. I don't think they have anything out for that yet.
I've been putting Plan B in all of my wife's meals for the last 30 years, and we still had a kid.
I've been
Wow.
putting Plan D in mine's ass, and I still don't have a kid.
Well, the ass, I can't have an ass kid. Anywho, what do you guys think about all that? You remember all that?
Amanda
Yeah.
Bynes.
Lori
It's
Beth
all
Denberg.
that.
You remember
It's
her?
Lori
all
Beth,
that.
dude.
Lori
Keenan and
Beth,
Kel.
Keenan and Kel.
Wow.
Who else
Great.
was on all
One
that?
of those guys is on SNL currently,
Keenan.
Keenan, and he looks the exact fucking same, which is wild.
I know.
I
He's
don't
looked the
crack.
same for like 30 years.
It's literally been 30 years and he looks the exact same. Also, I don't know if you guys know Nate Bargatze, but he had a little, I think he had a monologue on there and then he was in part of the skits. Fucking hilarious.
Dude, I love Nate. He's so fucking funny.
He's a clean comic and he's fucking hilarious.
Dude, what's really funny to look at, I know it's kind of random, but it just made me think of it. If you look at like the old cast of like Mad TV from like
no.
when we were kids, like with Miss Swan and like Stewart.
Look what I can do.
Yeah, Stewart.
Dude,
Stop.
Yeah.
looking like a man.
Yeah, and Miss Swan, he looked like a man.
Oh, I forgot about that
Is
one.
Miss Swan problematic?
Because
Well,
she was acting Asian, right? But she
Yeah.
was white.
Because she's white. That's the
Mm,
lady who
She
does.
was white.
let's cancel this bitch,
Yeah,
Miss Swan.
that's the lady who does Lois's voice on Family Guy.
What?
Yeah,
Those are the same people?
yeah.
It's a small world.
That blows my mind. dude.
Yeah. She was a white woman. I love.
She
Oh,
was
they
on
have Shay.
Workaholics too. Remember, she was Montez's wife.
For some reason, there's a
Oh,
split
shit.
screen of Shane Gillis and Miss Swan. Maybe that's how he got canceled because he was on the SNL cast for a hot minute, and then he made some Asian joke and got canceled.
Oh, and then he's
We've
like,
all
"What
been
about
there.
Miss Swan? This bitch,
Oh, maybe that's what it
this
is.
bitch has been going on
I'll have to
doing
read
just
that
fine on
article.
Family Guy for years. She's on a lot of stuff too. She always
Dude,
makes
people
little
don't cancel women. Isn't that
Alex.
weird?
Isn't her name Alex Borstein? That's kind of true, except my mom, Roseanne.
Yeah, Roseanne, she was on the sleeping pills and was saying some pretty racist shit, I think.
Yeah, she called him, said that black lady looked like a monkey.
Okay, well,
Oh, I didn't mean to laugh.
racial shit. I mean, but the thing is, like,
Sexual shit, no, they won't get canceled.
yeah, they could be like, "Oh,
Or
I
like,
stuck my hand up a dude's ass last night." The
Like, I
fucking,
don't know for
and they're
sure.
like, "Okay."
Like, I don't know for sure if I have my facts straight. I've just heard hearsay and things. So if I'm wrong, don't kill me. But I heard that like Cardi B did some creepy stuff where she was like drugging guys and taking advantage of them.
yeah, I've heard some rumors.
I don't know how true it is because
Dang,
I haven't researched it, but
those poor men.
she's still around as far as I know.
Oh yeah, she's
I
doing
mean,
fine.
that's the thing. Guys aren't the ones that are gonna be like,
Can
"I
you
was
specify
raped."
which type of guys, Jay?
Straight
White
male,
Yeah.
guys.
cis.
That's the thing though. Most of the guys aren't going to be like, "Oh, this woman masturbated in front of me and now I have a complex."
Yeah.
Like they're
Dude,
going to be like,
But
"Remember
there is the whole, I mean, it makes sense to a certain extent because like a guy masturbates in front of a woman and she's like, "Oh, he could overpower me and
yeah,
me."
right,
Or
right.
with a woman, unless it's
goddamn
like
right.
a volleyball coach or WNBA player, you're like, "Oh, I could beat the shit out of this woman."
I'll just leave."
In most cases.
Yeah, I mean, generalizing. I mean, if Ronda
Yeah.
Rousey was trying to get me, I don't think I could do anything.
Ronda Rousey masturbating in front of me. How'd you know my fantasy, my guy?
Put me in a leg lock.
Put me in, coach.
Fucking Misha Tate, you know? I just know the
Ooh,
old
cupcake.
like 10 years ago UFC people.
I love it, Z. There's newer ones, but I don't think
Yeah,
our
yeah.
fans would know them.
I don't know.
I wouldn't.
Who knows?
And
We probably have fans all over the spectrum of interests.
Mackenzie Dern.
who was it that beat the shit out of Ronda? Holly Holmes?
Yeah, she had kicked her into oblivion.
I remember
Dude, I'd pay for that.
I'm so sorry if I talked about this on the pod before. I kind of feel like I might have, but I remember like for a little bit there around 2012, 2013, I was kind of starting to get into UFC a little bit.
Yeah, when we lived together, right?
Yeah, and like Jake was watching Ultimate Fighter all the time and like
Oh yeah.
and it was the season where it was like Misha Tate's team versus Ronda Rousey's team. And remember after that season was over, they got like a big feud and they were gonna have like a fight afterwards where wasn't it Anderson Silva and God damn it.
Oh
It was when Anderson Silva was still undefeated and
God, the good old days.
he was going up against a dude was like the main bout. I wish I remembered the other guy, but sorry.
Was it when Silva lost when he got knocked out? Chris Weidman?
It was when Silva lost. So the first thing about it, the notable part was Ronda Rousey and Misha Tate fought first. And they had so much like anger and like resentment towards each other that the fight instantly to me like wasn't sport. It was just like Ronda Rousey beating the shit out of her.
Yeah.
And it was horrible. I hated watching it. I was like, ugh. Like that one was really bad.
There's too much animosity in that one.
Yeah. It's better to just like who's better. But when you actually hate each other, I'm like, ugh. But then, yeah, Anderson Silva, it was that fight where I think this was his second one. I think the fight you're talking about I watched with you before, and he got all
Oh,
cocky, and that guy punched
yeah.
him in the face and knocked him out.
Chris
And then
Weidman. You're
and
talking
then
about the
the
snappage.
rematch. Yeah, wasn't it the rematch with him?
Yep.
And then so Chris Weidman had his leg locked on the ground, and Anderson Silva went to kick him in the shin, and his fucking leg just wrapped around.
He
Like,
checked the kick. It landed
Ugh.
right on the knee, shin in half, like a wet noodle. And then he goes to step back on it, which is always the worst
yeah.
idea. Just stepping back on a shattered bone. It's just digging through the meat.
That was the last UFC I watched.
I mean, it makes sense.
That
It
was
was the
just like,
last one.
whoa. Maybe this isn't for me.
There's
That's
been a
fucking
couple of
gnarly.
those since. I mean, Connor snapped his shin in half.
Yeah.
The leg kick. Well, kind of.
And I mean, I
Long story.
appreciate it for what it is. Like the fact that they just like, mix all the martial arts, what it actually is, and then see who comes out on top is such a cool concept. But
I love it.
in my older age, just watching people get beat up is harder for me than it used to be.
It is a thing that you age out of, which is funny because I really got into it with my friend Jesse that lives in the same town as me.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like 8 years ago, I think, where every weekend we're watching, we're texting each other in between the events and shit, being like, holy shit, this guy, blah, blah, blah. And that now he's like in his late 30s and has kind of, I don't know if he's aged out or lost interest. And I have another friend that's like 27 that's just like gung ho, texting me all the time. And we watch all the fights together. I'm like, there must be just like an age gap where fighting is super interesting. And then maybe the older you get, like you said, Z, it's like, I don't want to see people get like concussions and knocked out cold and like bones broken.
I
That's
just feel bad
too
now.
much.
I just feel bad for
Dude.
him. I'm like, oh, that's someone's kid.
Yeah.
I
Sad.
just want to be the guy dealing the damage.
Yeah.
I
Ideally.
mean, on my way home from work today, a fucking Mustang was riding my ass the entire time I was on the freeway, and he gets off and pulls into the same gas
He
station
got off?
as me. Dude, I saw the window.
Did he have a nurse or a masseuse jacking him off? Was he disabled?
That would be illegal.
Oh, that's true.
This country's fucked up.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interject.
No, you're okay. But so we went to the same gas station. I get out of my car, and this kid is
What were you driving?
5'11".
Your Speed 6?
That's the only thing I have to drive. So,
Jason
yeah.
drives a beautiful white Mazda Speed 6.
It's really weird that you mentioned that because as soon as I get out of my car, there's a silver Mazda 6 on the other side of the gas pump.
Trash.
The guy goes, dude, I love your car. And I'm like, oh, thanks, man. I'm like, I really like it. And he's like, I've been thinking about getting one. I've been trying to find one. I can't find one anywhere.
Dude, they're rare now.
Yeah, my car is actually pretty rare. And it
Super
has
rare.
a cult following.
Yeah.
And so he's just like going off about how much he loves it and wants one. And I told him about me having to rebuild the engine and everything. And I was like, so I'm not trying to deter you or anything, but just expect to have to do some work if you get one, because at a point they do need a lot of engine work. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah. But point is that this other guy that was following right on my ass the entire fucking time I was on the freeway, this kid pulls off, and I knew it was a Mustang. I was like, I mean, it was pitch black, I could barely see anything, but I go, that's a fucking Mustang. And I
Usually
hate
a
it.
BMW driver that rides your ass.
Dude,
That's the
BMW,
cliche.
Mustang, anything Nissan. I
Yeah.
mean,
Altimas.
I ugh, dude, I
Not
was so
Zach's Altima.
irritated.
Zach had a classy Altima. And
Oh yeah,
Zach's Nissan pickup was a savage of a truck.
dude,
Beauty,
that
beauty.
thing was fun.
It was
But
amazing.
yeah, so this guy pulls off, goes to the gas pump. I'm at a gas pump. I talked to the Mazda kid, told him all that shit. And the whole time I was like, I felt like this guy was going to try to fight me. Like I really did for the way he was driving. And I get there, fucking, I don't know, maybe 19, 5'11", 130 pounds, just a fucking
Oh, you would have
scrawny
fucked this guy up.
dog. And I so badly the entire time I was waiting in line, I was like, I just want to fucking go up to him and go, hey man, just for future reference, maybe fucking watch how you drive, because somebody might want to fuck up your sister's haircut that you got going on. Like I
Your
fucking
sister's
hated
haircut.
this guy so bad. He had this fucking feathery
Did he have the
hair.
long fluff bangs that's cool now where they just like poof all their hair into the front? You guys know what I'm talking
Bro,
about. The big
what
poof
up,
front.
Jake? What else
Or
would
it's
he
like a
have?
rat's nest.
Oh, it's horrible. It's so stupid looking.
It's so dumb.
And I just wanted to fucking kill the guy. And it's just funny because I was driving, pissed at him the whole time, and then I get out and see him, and I go, "Dude, you are a person I would be absolutely confident in fucking up."
That's
Like,
what's funny. I mean, it goes to show people behind the wheel of a car, their true personality comes out in a way that would never happen if you like were in front of them at the grocery store walking slow. They wouldn't be like fucking on your ass. What the fuck?
exactly.
People in cars show their true colors. And then, yeah, like you said, they pop out and they're a little fucking twig bitch cunt. Hannah is so intelligent, Jay. I don't know if you know this.
I don't. I hardly see her.
Like, I don't know if it's girls versus boys. Like, boys would rather just be digging in the dirt, throwing rocks and sharpening sticks and shit. I go to Zach's house and Hannah's just like, she's an intellectual.
Yeah,
She's so smart.
always just making stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna have a bragger moment for a second, but she brought home these test scores from school, and they have like these charts on them where they're like green if you're like above grade level. It has like yellow if you're at grade level, and then red if you're below grade level. And
right.
she is so high on all of them, like especially vocabulary, that you can't even see the yellow or the red on the graph.
Dude, last time I was at your
Damn.
house, I think she was 7. And she
Yeah.
was like, yeah, that's pretty supercilious. I'm ambidextrous. And I'm just like, what?
There's something to be said. Like I don't want to sound like I'm just taking all the credit. She's definitely smart, but I'm like, when she was younger, I never really like corrected her, or I mean, I never like let her say things wrong. And I would always teach her like the right words. Like
Yeah.
if she would call her blanket like a blankie or BB or something like that. I'm like, it's your blanket. And like it sounds harsh and like you're just like a like logical grandpa.
No, I have the same instinct
Yeah, I'm like,
for sure.
I value intelligence a lot, you know.
And
Mm,
she, I mean, she's gonna have a fucking Harvard scholarship. I can't do accents.
a Harvard scholarship.
Scholarship is hard with the Boston accent,
That is, yeah.
but she's got
Harvard.
a bright future.
Oh, she wants me to
Try it again. It
show you
sucks.
guys. God damn it.
What is that? The moon? Is that the sun?
It's the sun.
It's a picture of the
Whoa.
sun.
Them's her scores. If it would focus up here.
Damn.
Oh, all I see is green. Tell Hannah good job
green.
and give
All I
her
see is green, green,
This is
green. No
overall
matter
rating
what.
text fluency, reading comprehension, vocabulary, and spelling.
Z, give her $50 from Uncle Jake from your wallet.
Will
And
do.
me.
Will do.
And J
$100.
from Uncle Jay.
They say to
And
give
then,
you
throw
50.
another 50 on top of that.
All right.
You know what? I'm gonna double it.
Let's go
Give her
300.
another 150.
Oh my God.
I would say let's do a 300 plus a 150. Let's do 450.
You know what I think? Let's do 475 just to be fair.
Well, why not round up to 500?
I'm gonna call Mr. Beast. I think he would like you to do
Fucking Mr. Beast. Fuck you.
We're getting unspeakable Mr. Beast in on this.
Yeah, I'm sure he would
Getting up to
not
50K.
respond because he's a money hungry fuck. Don't buy his fucking chocolate bars. Have we talked about this already?
You told me your kids want it because it's Mr. Beast.
They love Mr. Beast. He has very entertaining YouTube, whatever the fuck. He acts like he's a fucking saint giving back to the world, which I'm sure he does to one person out of 6 billion or whatever live on this planet. And then you go to buy his chocolate bars that are the size of my kid's dick, and it's like $6.75.
Your kid's packing heat.
Where does the money come from?
So he's just raking in money from his fucking chocolate bars. I'm like, aren't you a good guy or something? Make them $1.
And that brings us to our next point. Findings Podcast chocolate bars coming out next week.
Next week. They are not
will-
$6.75.
No, they're only $6.50.
They're not entirely chocolate either. It's a bit of a. Remember the Airhead, the mystery flavor?
Yeah, it's like those Harry Potter jelly beans. It could be chocolate.
Yep.
It could be poo flavor.
I was going to say it's either chocolate or shit. That's really the two options we have with our chocolate bars.
It's got to be poo.
Keep an eye out at your local trailer park. They are being sold in kiosks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So roll the dice with the Findings chocolate. What is the name for the chocolate bar? The Findings shit chocolate or shit, chalk or shit or chalk.
Choco puke.
Choco puke.
All right.
That's it.
All right. We just came up with a business idea on the fly.
Dude, we're gonna make millions.
We got it, dude.
All we care about is money.
Then we're gonna partner with Red Robin and do the Findings burgers. They'll all have French fries on them.
It's the
It's
same
all
thing
meat
though.
you've never tried before. Stuff that was just found.
No, Jay. No, it's either
What?
chocolate bar burger or shit. Actual shit.
Just a
Feces.
50-50?
Hannah says we should partner with Nintendo.
If we partnered with Nintendo,
Something tells
Oh,
me they
it's
are not gonna
Toadstool.
like most of what we do.
that just reminds me of the Mark Norman joke that I've told. Well, it wasn't a joke. It was when he had no jokes to say. He's like, "What's up with the toadstool? It's not a toad. It's not a stool. Just nothing." That's when he
Goes
runs out of
nowhere.
joke. When he runs out of jokes.
Like, they
Just-
call it that actually because the toads sit on the mushrooms.
Just the idea of running out of material and being like, "What's up with toadstools?"
Dude, I thought it was so funny that when we saw him at the end, he just starts going through his notebook and saying shit, and we're like,
He's that
we're
guy.
hearing jokes that were unthought of at that point, like they haven't been finalized, and we're just okay.
Dude, I don't know if you have seen the notebook that he carries in his back pocket.
No,
It's just like 100 pages. It's like a fucking double whopper with the buns of just scribble on papers. Like he doesn't put it in his phone like you think any person that lives today would.
well, not
He
since the
just-
capital B incident.
Capital B.
When he accidentally deleted all of his notes and replaced it with a lowercase b.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And they're like, it's not even a capital B. At least those look like tits.
Uh, oh, dude, I'm
Uh,
still. Okay, I'm good. I'm still staring at Miss Swan. Oh. But there's an
Dude,
article that says Shane Gillis, Miss Swan, and why it's acceptable to make fun of Asians. Because you're a white woman. That's why. And also the time. That was like,
Yeah.
oh, white woman. Okay.
okay. That's all I got. Z, do you
That's
have
all we
anything to
need.
add to that?
Bonsai.
It's the tree.
I guess.
Bonsai.
Bonsai.
I love the Japanese I assume it's like the samurai dialect of speaking Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, it's like an actual thing. Like you have to like enunciate in a certain way that's like different from our language. That's why. Yeah, that's
Yes.
that's why
Hey, I like that.
that's why they sound angry to us
Anime.
a lot of times, is because they have to like inflect in that way to say the right word. It's weird.
Yeah, is that all of Japanese or is that just the samurais?
I think it's all. I think it's the language.
dude, I had
That's crazy
some.
that a language could sound more angry than German.
But that's why, like, that's
Bro,
part of
there's
why
some.
it's yeah,
Phew.
angry
Like a
German
joke?
sounds. But that's part of
No,
why
there's
it's
just
really hard for like English speakers to learn Japanese.
Because it's about the inflection. It's not just words.
Yeah,
oh yeah, same thing with like Mandarin and stuff. Like
yeah,
some of them, it's just energy kind of, and
yeah.
it's weird, dude. Like I had a customer come in recently who I have no idea what their uh
Asian.
ethnicity is.
Mhm.
Yes, that's accurate.
Okay.
But so, dude, it was insane because I'm hearing her talk to her husband, but in the meantime,
Bing
somebody
bang
that
dong dang bing
understands
bang
what
bang
she's
bong
saying
bang boing twang bang.
is
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 that
trying to tell me the
similar?
English version of what she's saying, and it's just I don't think I've ever heard a language like it. Laotian
Ooh.
or something. I don't
Oh
know,
yeah.
One of those
dude.
abstract languages.
It was wild. Hang
So
tank to be why sugar why
you're
nah
saying it what
Dude, what if they just like speak in reverse? And that's the thing.
or they speak Ibis.
They're like Shloya
I by
Shayo.
I by Wyba Taibu Thaiba Staiba or Taibu Daibe. You guys remember Ibis?
Yeah, you went to the
I
store
went to the
today.
store to buy.
No, we
Today.
went to the store today.
Oh,
Jay, it's okay if you're rusty on Ibis.
Taibadaibe.
Yeah,
Taibu
Taibu
Daibe.
Daibe.
Oh, okay.
That's the shit that our kids will never
That's
even think to experience
the
is
shit you remember when you have your friends from when you were 8 years old.
I guarantee my boys will never know the alphabet in reverse. ZYXWV UTS RQP, you know the rest.
No, I
Or they'll
don't.
never come up with some special language like the Ibis, Wybear, Jibe, Shibits, Hibis, Pibants,
Who shit their pants?
Jibe.
Oh, Jay.
Always.
It's always gotta be Jay.
Hybalibes.
This episode's fucking trash. Let's scrap this fucking thing. We
Yeah.
talked
Dude,
about
the
dick
IBs
for
is
an hour.
crazy. Okay. That's fucking wild. Just to even think it's so simple, but at the same time, it is a different language.
Yes.
It is.
It's just wild. And it makes me think of I want to say it's fucking NCIS or
Well, no, not that.
no, hold on. Or something like it. But there's an episode where
Trash television. So
these well, yeah, dude, yeah.
okay.
These twins have their own language. And they're like, Cleveland's Cleveland. Oh no. And there's just fucking
Okay.
tears dripping down. I'm like, how is anybody taking this shit seriously?
Did we just finish the rest of the podcast in Sims talk? Like, oh, Rush knees.
Hoshman Flodden. Oh,
August Nogan.
Common Snada.
Log.
Common Snudder.
Common Snudder.
Hoshman Flying.
Oh man, I just remember like playing The Sims so much on your GameCube, and we got really far and we stayed up late and we like left when everyone was just in crisis, and just left the game and got back on and everyone's just like pissing themselves and just like
There are other shit all over the house.
Oh, dude.
and
Because you
all
forgot that they
trash.
lived. You forgot
Yeah.
they lived while you turned the game off.
And then
Well,
we
and
just
it'd be so fucking frustrating because you'd come back and they have all these plates on the goddamn counter, and you're like, "There's garbage right there, you piece of shit."
they're
How
just
do
all
I-
uncomfortable. Their rooms all low, like, and they're all
they're
crying. And
pissed.
you're like,
No. Ugh.
you can't piss
You're
in
like-
the toilet when I'm off.
I can sit here and spend the time to show you how to play guitar, but you don't know how to shit in a toilet or put your fucking plates in the sink? Fuck you.
I
That game
remember
was frustrating as hell.
That shit was great though.
It was. Also, there was the Tony Hawk Underground days. Remember that? It was all GameCube.
Ah,
Oh,
Holy
dude,
fuck.
kickflip into my heart, baby.
Dude, the challenges
Do you
on that game
remember
were
the
fucking
Russia level, dude?
ridiculous.
Do you remember the
Yes,
Russia
it was
level?
insane.
We listened to
It
the
was
whole
stupid.
CKY album, Infiltrate, Destroy, and Rebuild. Or Rebuild, I don't think
1,000
there's an
times.
and. But yeah, we listened to that full album probably 5 times while you were
At
trying to beat
least.
that level. I'm just trying to be semi-realistic, but it might have been more. It was a
Dude,
lot.
there was
It was
that level
more-
where you were in like a shopping mall and you got up to the top floor and you would ride around this fucking octagon thing, and you could do it the entire. You would do it the entire time, and you were on a time limit, so you had to jump off, get all those points.
Do an ollie
and
when
go
you
to the
land.
end.
You had to land it for
And-
sure.
I remember there were so many times that we would fuck up when we jumped off of it,
And
and you just lost 200,000 something points,
Yep.
and you're like, "Cool, I wasted the last 4 fucking minutes." Or
Do you guys
whatever.
remember the
Like,
first level of that game? You're in like
that garage thing?
canal.
An
Like a-
underground or
oh.
the first one? Because the first one is like that garagey.
Yeah,
like Tony Hawk 1.
Hawk's- Yeah, but no,
And
I'm
it's got
talking
that
about.
thing you can jump up into, and you get a tape up there, and it goes over the half.
Yeah, you could jump
pipe.
through it too if you
Yeah,
got
dude.
speed.
Collect skate.
But
Uh,
I think the first Tony Hawk Underground level, you're in some like one of those like cement canals that goes down, and you guys remember that at all?
God, I'm trying to. It sounds familiar.
Same.
And you have to get more than 300,000 points or whatever the fuck, and so you're trying to just trick it, flip it, grab it, switch it.
Oh,
Yeah, like
okay, yeah.
Landing an ollie and then combo
Look at
over
Bop
here.
It.
And dude, the best
Bop
part
it.
about that game was the way the NPCs talk to you. Like, hey man,
What?
we need help up here.
See, I love that you and I just did the exact same thing. It was always this. And you'd be like, dude, you ran over my sister on your skateboard. She's dead. Or it's like, what's up, man? I haven't seen
Good
you in a
job.
while.
You finished the challenge.
Just
Hopefully the
always
people
happy
know.
to see ya.
But
These are
that- yeah, dude. That was fun.
Dude, here's the name of the episode: the OG NPCs.
OG NPCs.
Or
Also, I
cock.
was telling somebody about this recently, but time's running out. But we used to play Dave Mira, the
Oh
Oh
my
my
god!
Fuck.
the BMX
That
game.
train level.
And that game was like Tony Hawk but you were BMX. But the thing that set it apart and made it great was that you had
The
ragdoll
violence.
physics. You had ragdoll
The
physics
violence.
when you crashed. So Jake and I would. I mean, you might have done it with us too, Jay. I'm sorry. I just remember a night in particular
No,
where.
exclude me. I don't mind.
Okay, but I remember a night where Jake and I were filming our replays with my camcorder on his TV and just like getting all the good replays. And we would
Just the
just try
most
to
violent.
crash really hard and hit the train and shit.
Yes. Where you catch your fucking chin on a ledge and then you do 40
Oh.
backflips and then crash into the ground.
Best part of
It
that
was
game.
amazing. It was
Yeah,
good.
because you could bail from your
Ragdoll
bike
physics.
too.
Yeah, and you just flop.
You'd fucking flop. You'd be a dead piece of meat.
So fucking
And
fun.
we liked violence back then. We still like violence to this day. This has been the Findings Podcast.
Yes.
Money.
Shout out to all you foundlings. Too
Where's
late.
my
Shout out to the foundlings.
Make a money.
Shout out to Modest
Avery,
Yahoo. What's his name?
Joe Ware,
Modest
Darlock,
Mouse.
Time
Killers.
Segura.
I was gonna
Def
say
Leppard.
the Killers too.